It's Shannon, the Girls Got Soul, here with another video. And actually, I wanted to introduce you that are following the Girls Got Soul to True Crime with Shannon. I'm actually going to be combining my two channels into one channel. So if you are followers of True Crime with Shannon, welcome to the Girls Got Soul, and I hope you will venture over to this side of the YouTube universe. So be it. And those of you that are on Girls Got Soul, I hope you do enjoy some of my true crime, cases and sort of thing. If that's your sort of thing, and if not, that's okay. Everyone's into their own stuff. So either way, I wanted to welcome everyone to my channel, and please hit that subscribe button if you would. That does help me out, and hit like if you like what you're seeing on the video. So today I have a story about a bad vegan. As a vegan myself, when I heard about this story, I thought, I have to check this out. I gotta see what's going on. So let me tell you the story about this bad vegan. In 2015, a celebrated vegan foodie disappeared shortly after her employees walked out, accusing her of not paying them. So, what happened with the owner of two amazingly popular raw food restaurants, Pure Food and Wine and One Lucky Duck? Well, let's find out. So, who is Sarma Melngalis? I'm going to refer to her going forward as just Sarma, because I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure I'm saying that last name correctly, and I'm sure that I'm not going to do it well continuously, if nothing else. So, let me tell you about Miss Sarma. There was a time that Sarma was a well-known name in the food industry. She had opened Pure Food and Wine restaurant in June of 2004, which became New York City's first upscale raw food establishment. It was located in Manhattan's Gramercy Park neighborhood and became New York Magazine's top 100 restaurants 2 times, as well as 5 years in a row in Forbes Magazine's list of all-star New York eateries. One Lucky Duck Juice and Takeaway was the name of the retail store attached to the restaurant, and the website oneluckyduck.com. I actually do like that name. Launched in 2005. It offered snacks and packaged food from the Pure Food and Wine restaurant, in addition to various ingredients, supplements, home products, skincare, books, apparel, all related to raw and organic living. A second One Lucky Duck was opened in New York City's Chelsea Market in December of 2009. And then in 2014, One Lucky Duck and Takeaway's first location outside of New York City was opened in San Antonio, Texas. Finding love. Let's see what's going on. Many A-listers and celebrities were attracted to the raw food organic restaurant, including names like Katie Holmes, Anne Hathaway, Stevie Wonder, Chelsea Clinton, and Alec Baldwin. Salma became close friends with Alec Baldwin, who went on to meet his future wife Hilaria at Pure Food and Wine. This pairing led to Salma herself being introduced to Anthony Stranglis. And I'm going to continue to call him Anthony because his last name is also a fun one. Anthony flattered Sarma with his sense of humor and witty posts on Twitter. He was a gambler with a criminal past, which made the pair seem an unlikely couple. They dated for a while, then broke up for a time before eventually marrying in December of 2012. So, she opens a restaurant in New York City, becomes super popular. It becomes really big with A-listers and celebrities and all that sort of stuff. Becomes really good friends with a lot of them, like Alec Baldwin, and she helps him basically meet his love, his current wife, at her restaurant, and then his wife introduces her to her future husband. So that's kind of cool, huh? So let's see what happened from there. Controversy begins. In January 2015, Pure Food and Wine and One Lucky Duck staff walked out in mass due to Sarma Melngalis' failure to pay employees a month's worth of owed wages. This was the second time in a year that a month's worth of wages had been left unpaid from employees, the first being back in July of 2014. Sarma addressed the workers' walkout in a blog post on December 8th of 2015, but it was removed soon after. She told Well and Good in an interview that the reason wages were delayed were due to slim margins caused by debts and expensive ingredients, and stated she also previously missed her own rent payments. Her employees would later disagree with this reasoning, stating the issue had to do with changing banks. In April of 2015, Pure Food and Wine and One Lucky Duck managed to reopen, but the majority of the staff did not return to work. And then again in July of 2015, the staff walked out, citing unpaid wages yet again. And this led to the restaurant's permanent closure. So it is gone. As of that point, no more food, no more raw food restaurant. So, what was going on? Sarma would transfer more than $1.6 million from her business account to her personal accounts, then hand over money to her husband, Anthony Stranglis. He would then go on to spend $1.2 million at Connecticut casinos. Wow, talk about a hefty gambler. Well, we did find out previously that he was a gambler. Obviously, he was a very, very high gambler. Sarma gave him full control over her finances about this time as well, both her personal and profit from her lucrative restaurant businesses through manipulation. Now, here's where it gets a little bit crazy, guys. According to a source close to Sarma, her husband would use cult-like techniques to control her. Anthony began to speak of a secretive brother who was an expert in surveillance, violent, and connected to mysterious forces. She was told to provide her login passwords to this tech expert named Will Richards. Anthony would soon have access to all of Sarma's email, cell phone, and bank accounts. When she would protest about his plans, the source recalled, he said such tantrums risked knocking them off course, and asked if she'd properly taken her antidepressant, Wellbutrin, and he told her that she shouldn't trust her memory because of Ambien. So I guess he was trying to convince her that she was crazy, and it was because of these drugs and stuff that she was on that she thought, hey, what he's saying just doesn't make sense, and not to trust her judgment. So I guess this is where she's claiming her manipulation began. He said he could tell at a glance if people were red shirts, this was bad people, according to Anthony, or blue shirts, good people. He began to tell Sarma that some of her family and employees were red shirts. They were bad people. He used things that included gaslighting and sleep deprivation, an unknown anonymous source told Vanity Fair. He would force Sarma to a series of cosmic endurance tests, whatever that is. The source close to Sarma said that he told Sarma that the money she was lending him and that he still had not paid back was one in a series of cosmic endurance tests, similar to a series he had passed himself years earlier. Passing meant vast rewards. He convinced me that I'd be empowered in ways I couldn't imagine, Sarma said. I could do all these world-changing things I've been quietly dreaming about and grow my brand all over the world. I could help whoever I want and stay young forever doing it. These odd claims included that her beloved dog, Leon, would live forever, becoming immortal. I don't know about you guys, but that's really strange and creepy. So, sounds like some cultist type stuff. I don't know. Of course, at this point, let me tell you, Anthony Strangis' attorneys deny all this stuff. Of course they do. They, want to make her look bad and him look good. Okay, of note, Anthony was not a vegan. He loved junk food and Subway tuna salad subs loaded with mayonnaise. Anthony was basically quite the opposite of Sarma. He was overweight and unhealthy, while she was skinny and healthy. The aforementioned source stated that he told Sarma dealing with his obesity was a test. Again, the attorney denies this. Well, gee, if this was a test for her, again, I don't know. This all sounds sort of like, suspect, in my opinion. Super strange. You got to be on drugs, not just any drugs. I don't know. I guess it's like a manipulation sort of thing, and that's what she's claiming. She's claiming that she was manipulated. So let's see what's going on with them here. Shortly after the final walkout from her workers, Sarma and Anthony disappeared. The duo quickly became fugitives from the law after it was discovered that they not only owed more than $100,000 in back pay to the employees, but that they are accused of stealing nearly $800,000 from four different investors, as well as skipping out on not paying more than $400,000 in sales tax. Man, you cannot cheat Uncle Sam, man. They don't go for that. So instead, they spent this money, nearly $2 million of company money, on luxury watches, hotel rooms, and at casinos. I'm going to assume that was Anthony. That's just my opinion. Their run from the law ended a year later, in May of 2016, when they were caught after ordering a pizza to their Tennessee hotel room in Pigeon Forge from Domino's, which was not vegan as far as we're aware, because Domino's does not offer really a vegan pizza so far. I know they don't offer vegan cheese. I can tell you that for a fact, being a vegan. So what's going on here? So, Sarma has become known as the vegan Bernie Madoff, or the vegan vixen, after all this came to light. Sarma claims that she isn't the cause of the con, that she was manipulated by Anthony all this time, and his control over her made her do things that she otherwise would not have done. Sarma may have been a victim of coercive control, a form of domestic violence that can manifest as a cult of one with a spouse with his spouse as a brainwashed follower. Now, I have seen that sort of thing. I'm a huge watcher of the ID channel, that sort of thing. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. Is it possible that she really was coerced? It does sound like it, but we're not really getting any information from Anthony. Everything we're hearing is from just Sarma's point of view at this point. So then there's something that comes up about a meat suit. What the heck is that? It seems it's another strange twist in this story. Actually, I could not find anything about this meat suit anywhere. Thankfully, we're going to have a Netflix documentary coming out on March 16th. It's a four-part series from Netflix, and it's going to answer a lot of these crazy questions. It's going to go over this entire situation, the case from her becoming, big vegan, restaurateur, foodie, and all the way to this whole con. So I don't know. A meat suit sounds super disturbing to me. So, for those wondering, Sarma pleaded guilty in May of 2017 to stealing more than $200,000 from an investor and scheming to defraud, as well as criminal tax fraud charges. She received a nearly 4-month jail sentence, and she filed for divorce from Anthony in May of 2018. I actually also believe that she's on house arrest, but that may be soon to be over. But at this point, she is at home. She's no longer in jail. I mean, 4 months. But like I said, I do not know what the story is, how much of this manipulation is fact, how much of it is her just trying to get out of being a part of this con. Her former employees have wanted to bring the restaurant back, and I'm seeing postings that she would love to bring Pure Food and Wine back. So again, I mean, this Netflix mini documentary series may give us some more information on that. So, what do you guys think of the vegan vixen or the vegan birdie Madoff? Let me know in the comments. And please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you like the content you're starting to see on this channel, please hit the like button and let your friends know. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys checking out the channel. And have a good one.